So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 14 of Steins Gate, and that was a good episode. Oh man, my mouse double clicking. Um, so the reaction is in the description, links are there, go watch it and go back here if you wanna listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. And as I've said in the end of the episode itself, finally, a little break from suffering. Um, I mean, first half of episode was like pure suffering, but at least the second part we got back to some warm stuff, to some science stuff, plus warm stuff. So finally, my heart is not hurting that much after all that. But we start with a compilation of Mayuri dying and Ocarina witnessing that all and describing that all. Man, they're like showing her she just fell. She just fell from what? She just fell dead. Insta death. Without even a reason. Let me go. Man, what's up with my nose? It's too loud. After that, in order to save Mayushi, she was jumping repeatedly. How many times? She dies again. Again, like already I saw like already 3 times. With the knife, there was a knife near her. Fuckers. Yet there's a knife near her. She's like killed by some Mayuri. Died. Fell from the ladder. From shoot by Moeka again. So he was doing like everything he could. Literally. Even if Moeka and Cern never attacked, she was still dying. It was like fate itself kept murdering her. It was like the entire world, yeah. And then yeah, we switched to the latest. Like she's like looking at the doggy, and they're sitting there in the car, and like stupid Mayaka shoots Mayushi again. Poor man. Like he was like all in blood. Just imagine you're sitting with your friends, like brains everywhere, and your dead friend laying on your lap. Jits. And always, Mayushi's always having this phrase about, Mayushi's time stopped working. I just wound you, or what's the word? And yet, half of episode is like Okabe suffering, keeping it to himself. And then we have the great title, Physically Necrosis. So he jumped again, showed a complete, I don't know, desperate, desperation. Kurisu noticed that again. He locked himself in the lap. Why? My nose is so like itching. Uh, she writes to him. Oh, and he decides to confront Mueka, man. He actually does that. He's like, I have like new information, and they meet each other, and he uses the stupid remote thingy, and she like, okay, that works. He takes her real gun, and I'm like screaming like shoot her, but then again, I mean, yeah, anger is one thing, but it's like, yes, Mayushi is dying, but it's kind of weird as well. Like, I mean, he goes back in time, but like, what's up with Mayushi? Like, she died here. For her, she died. It's like weird to understand. Like for us, yeah, she kind of always alive, but in those instances when she actually gets shot, like world kind of should have continued, right? It's not like time stops there. I just don't know how that works, but just imagine. It's not like yeah we can go back, come back. No, she's actually dying. And for him, he's always witnessing that. He keeps the memories of that. And if he shoots Moeka in the face, I think he'd be like completely broken as a man. Because when you shoot someone, especially unarmed, if he kind of might do something or might not do, he said like even if it's not CERN attacking with Moeka, Moishi dies other way. So it's not like it's Moeka evil. It's like the world needs that to happen. I still hate Moeka for all what she has done, but I think that yeah, no need to shoot her because he will not forget that. He will always remember that. It's gonna be like after like serious war, the guy's gonna be suffering from those PTSDs. I think he's gonna be suffering them no matter why, no matter what, even without shooting Moeka in the face. And I will not be surprised if he ends up doing something like this, because I see now this is not nice anime. This is the one that like slaps you in the face and like inserts something in your butt and like screams hysterically in your face while you're like suffering. So okay, he confronts her. Who are you people? He asks. There's like a long pause. Come on, speak. I have this exact discussion. Part-time job. She starts saying this stupid shit. She says, "Oh, he says like no, this is all bullshit. I know that, I know everything." And she's like, "How?" And you're like, "How? I jumped here from the future. You're gonna attack us, and you're the one who stole it." Uh huh. I don't know anything. Don't fuck with me. Ocarina also forgot that like he said like you were sending the D-mail and took the computer, but no, she sent the D-mail, then she disappeared, then they sent another D-mail, and then she appeared again. Not like she disappeared, but like partly. Then she appeared, and she never took the computer. I mean, in this, like, maybe when she disappeared, something happened, but in the next word line, no. Like, she haven't found the thing. And stupid FB. The word line changed. She has no memory of sending that message. It's not like she has no memory. She never did that. My mouse, stupid. What do you plan? Too late. She said, what was your group or something? Part-time job. She said something. Our mission, like we're some people. On my phone. Are you with CERN? Rounder, rounder. Our mission is to recover the IBN. So like rounder, group rounder. FB does not connect to rounder in any way. So it's like they're not CERN, they're like some other group who needs to get the IBN computer. So it's kind of logical to assume that they took it at some point, at some world lines at least, because they were searching it, they were really wanna get it. But they work on CERN. I mean, their group works on CERN, and she describes that well, you as I've said in episode, I don't know, 11 or 12, when they said like we're gonna go public with it, I instantly said that if you're gonna go public with it, you're gonna go public with all certain secrets about like jelly people and black holes and trying to like change the time and like everything like this. So they're not liking the fact that this information goes out. and they don't like and they like, yeah, you created the time machine and like you wanted to go public with it. So basically all the reasons are very simple reasons. But what is the reason to shoot Mayushi? What in the world is the reason to do that? Is that like super important? She even said like others are unnecessary. Like to take these two, others are unnecessary. There's no other. There's just Mayushi and Alpaca Man who's like sleeping now. And then yeah, they like punch him to the head, I suppose, and grab him. He's like in the car, and Mike asks him, like, "Are you John Titor?" And that was pretty logical to assume so. But then again, now Suzuka tells, "No, I'm a John Titor, bitch." Surprise! Could have connected it earlier. At least could have thought about that. I was not even thinking about that. I was like super sure that the Titor is the one, man. I knew Suzuki is from the future, from the I don't know episode 4 or 5. I knew that. But why was I not thinking that she was like? Maybe because I was like, how can she be John Titor? No, no, no. She's a girl. She had boobies. Stupid me. No one else is needed. Poor Ocarina starts screaming, just please take everything. Just don't shoot the girl. But of course they shoot the girl, and the same scene again without Ocarina. They're still having party. Suzuka still runs towards the television and turns it on, and like they in this pose of with the guns with Moeka. And Ocarina kicks the guy out of the car and runs toward the thing and then jumps again. And after that, he ends up like completely broken. He's like, I'm gonna drop the headphones and stuff. Then he ran towards Luca. Man, like total suffering. The man is like completely suffering the whole episode. Like I know what's gonna happen. I know where's Mayushi. I know everything. I cannot change it. I cannot change it. I said the movie's name, like Ground. Is that a normal name? Because I don't exactly remember. Groundhog Day, right? Is that am I saying it right? Groundhog Day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was saying that right. That's the movie, right? I hope you saw that because like good movie, like comedy, like movie, but still it touches on a pretty serious topic, and that's basically what Okabe is now living through. The Groundhog Day, but not the nice one. I mean, I'm not sure. In Groundhog Day, I don't want to go into spoilers. Maybe you haven't seen the movie. I don't know. Like, there are some people who didn't, but you have to. Like, it's a classics. What will happen? Can he die? Because there is a thing set in stone that Mayushi dies now, right? But there is another thing that is set in stone currently that Ocarine lives to the future, creates that matter, divergence number matter, and gives it to Suzuka. So it means that in this world line, he lives no matter what. So can he actually die if he tries? Like, it's like suicide or something. That's very interesting because he's very successful at what he's doing, like running from people with guns and like being not hit by a car, not punched, not pushed under the train, everything. So like if he dies, then the war line should change because in this war line he's not dying. Like no way, he's living in the future. That is a fact. So that's curious for me. And then Kurisu, while he's like completely broken again, and like Kurisu comes and like comforts him, he calls her by name first time in the whole anime, I suppose. And she comforts him in the nicest scene ever. Like, and yet, this is good. This is good. This is a serious topic, and you're just a human being with your emotions and weaknesses. You have to have support from someone. And Kurisu is a great support. I mean, these two, their relationship gets even closer and closer and closer every episode. I don't know why Ocarina is like so distanced from her now. It's not like he's distant very much, but could have been closer. Could have been closer. They had a lot of moments together. A lot of moments. And she laughs like mad scientists. Great girl. Probably my favorite girl now. I'm sorry, fairies, but I'm sorry. You're not tsundere enough and not too nice. I mean, she's nice, but it's just Kurisu. She's a bro. And then they show pizza in most detailed way ever. And she tells him like, go back in time. Tell me from the past, 5 hours in the past. Tell me that that's what happened, and let's think about that because they just don't have time now. Thank God the machine is working every time. Thank God. And she says like a code word. Yeah, I already have my spoon, so she needs my fork. Why is she calling them like they're like people or something? But anyways, here we go. So yeah, he goes back to the moment where they were completing the machine and Mayushi were completing her dress for the Komima event. He stops the experiment, uh goes to the place, like ramen place, and explains it to her, and she's like, "Ah, that's stupid. And I don't believe you." And it's like, "Oh, you just said you're gonna believe me." Like, "Oh yeah, yeah, no, no, no." And he says the word, like, "Yeah, spoon, fork," and that worked. Thank you. So it's like a big secret of yours, girl. Next time, maybe share something more intimate. Just, just you know, just so we know. And Suzuha hears them. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Death, man. That kanji or what's... I don't think it's kanji, right? Kanji. Fuck. Kanji. Kanji is a bit different than this one. It's like kiraka. I'm stupid. And she kinda explains that Mayushi dies because she was born and she has to die. And what worries me a lot is that even if she kind of dies here now, there is no guarantee that if you go to whatever, like Suzuha said, like 1% divergence world line, if Mayushi is gonna be safe there. Yeah, it drastically changes the world as far as I understand, but still, people die sometimes. Like, just die and all. It can happen. So it's not like Mayushi is like saved, automatically saved if you can change the world line. Like drastically. Maybe it's gonna save her even like a little small thing because like stuff was changing quite a lot, right? I'm not sure about people like not dying, but at least there was quite a lot of cases of people. I mean, there was quite a case of a human being changing her goddamn gender, right? So even a small change in the word line like brings a very serious outcome. So I don't know. Will Mayushi be saved if they go through the barrier, or maybe there's enough like to change a little bit? They haven't tried anything yet. You're more. Oh, and then we see Suzuha's legs. Man, she has the best legs ever. Like sports girl legs with those socks. Oh man. Uh-huh. And then they go to the thing, the satellite thing, the time machine, let's call it now. It's like official duty free discount. Wow. HDD, DVD, TV. Man. Discount mobiles. A lot of discounts. Man, I want to go there. I want to buy stuff. Just today, I was at the shop, electric shop, and I was buying a present for my coworker. Like he's gonna have a birthday pretty soon, and he asked for a pretty cheap mouse, just very cheap one. I don't know in dollars it should have been like maybe towards $30, maybe even less. It's cheap. I mean, for me, it's like super cheap. But then I saw like 80% discount on games for PS4. I'm like, oh damn it, I don't need those games, but it's 80% people. I'm buying it. I bought two games like almost the same price as as his mouse. So yeah, I'm a sucker for discounts. I'm buying stuff. I mean, I'm a collector, so this is all good. I'm not gonna buy something I don't need. So yeah, these two games are gonna go into collection. Even though I literally do not have place for that now. I need more place for it. But we're getting distracted because that's what I do constantly. So the satellite time machine thing was hanging there for like good 2 weeks now. No one's ever even tried to take to what? Are you serious? I mean, they closed the territory, I suppose. Like put the red thingy. Like, oh, don't go here. Like Boulder Head, hurt and stuff. But it's still there. No scientists. No nothing. In the real world, they'll be screaming, "No, it's all Russians bombed us with the like super satellite things." Yay, definitely. Divergence number. And Suzuki explains. So she takes them to the place where Nakabachi conference happened and where the machine landed, and she tells them about like this Warline meter. Man, looks super awesome. I know these tubes. I've saw stuff like this. We have like very old, like 70s, 80s, last century year 1970, 1980 produced those years. They're still up and running. Looks cool. How is that working? I don't know. How's it? I cannot even like think about it, but it works. It works. Fuck it. And she explains that you did that. It's you, my boy. It's you from the future who did that. For yourself to understand, like, did something change or not? Because as she said, like, he's the only one. It's divergence matter. Nixie tubes. Whoever made it has a good taste. I mean, yeah, it looks super stylish. I want that thing now. You're the one who made it. You have the power to retain your memories when moving world lines. In the future, you made this meter to numerically display, man, my fucking double click, man, the difference between this word line and the previous one you came from. And we were seeing the thing very often when they were jumping and changing lanes. 0337187. Yeah, pretty far away, like almost 3 and 0. it's not far from 2. Look, what happens if we're gonna go to 0? I wonder, like, how many of those? They like called it either alpha or beta. What's alpha? What's beta? That's this word line. And she explains word line. Man, what she called our word line? Because logically, it would be like 0 to 1 is alpha, 1 to 2 is beta, and, going on, going on, going on. Because there is no minus in this thing, at least. There's no minus word lines. Minus alpha, minus beta, but technically could be. And she like drops the ropes, explains it like for like kindergarten people. We get it, Suzuko. We get the word line concept. Mr. Titer, I mean, you already explained that in episode 2 or something. Yeah, so there's like one line that moves towards some future, and it has many, 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 many different little details happening around it, like Luca being a boy or girl, like Akihabara having anime culture or like not having it, and many, many others. And like little details, even those threads have even more little ones there, so we get the concept. And what she means is like, yeah, it's like they're different. They're like changing stuff very much. But how much can you change? Can you change it so much that it's like going to like hell or something? Or like complete destruction or like some weird stuff happening. Like planet collision or something, that type of thing. Because I mean, yeah, we're living on our nice and small planet and having fun now, but we're living in like, we're like a tiny piece of sand in a huge ocean filled with who knows what. Now it's nice, we're like here, but then there's like huge shark or like creature of the night appears and eats us. Not us, just goes near us and like kills us with that because she's just too big. And we're living in on like there are stars and they're like those crazy pulsar and like a lot of stars who can actually shoot a little tiny beam of gamma something waves and we're gonna be fried in a second, the whole planet, like instantly. So technically there could be a future where that happens, but we're getting distracted because that's what we're doing. And she explains that, but they're all going in the same place. But if the word line drastically changes, there's like another one. But will it work on Mayushi and how much? From this alpha word line to a beta word line. So we're living in alpha word line. As I've said, from 0 to 1 is an alpha, from 1 to 2 is a beta, and like gamma, I actually don't exactly remember all of them. I remember some of them. I don't remember what goes after beta. Let me check it, because that's what gamma. Man, gamma, I suppose. Oh, it's Greek alphabet. Man, there's so many. Wow, people. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, epsilon, phi, hi, psi, omega. Man, that was awesome. Eta, theta, iota, kappa. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like 24 digits in there. Not digits, these things. Okay. So she explains that. Okay, this is interesting. And she leads them towards the World with completely different results. Oh, and she said like you cannot change it, but there should be. They have to be. You can change it at some very important moments in history that kind of like split them or something. So she mentioned the war 1991. She mentioned Y2K. This is stupid, but okay. And she mentioned the creation of time machines. So we're now living at the time period. I mean, she says that where where we can actually change the future because we have this machine now. I suppose. What should we change? How we should change it? Will it work? I suppose they mentioned the Y2K moment because it is actually used in the story. Like Ocarina has his first Steiner thing kicking in at that time, and the original John Titor also came in the year 2000, I suppose, or not. Kind of forgot that already. I think yeah, he was there like, but anyways. So we're living now in time where we can change the world line, not just the world line. Uh, no, we were not changing the world line previously. We were changing the divergence of a world line. Now we can change the world line. God damn it, Steins Gate. You've been complicated enough, and you're gonna continue doing that. Thank you very much. And then they ask her, like, who are you? And people, she was screaming in your face like 10 episodes or so. I'm a time traveler. I'm a time traveler. But she didn't mention that she was like actually John Titor. And that's the end. I have hope now. I don't know how we'll do that. I don't know will it help. But at least Ocarine like anchored himself. Like, instead of running and falling each time, he like, okay, it's not working. Kurisu, please help me. And she's too nice. She helped him. And Suzuka finally starts speaking. Okay, maybe it should have been doing that earlier, but okay. That also good. At least sometime. At least now you can speak. And that was the certain people. I have to wait another day for another episode. But then again, it's like more than half already. So it's like, yeah, you're waiting whole day, but time goes super fast. Like I'm not gonna be able to. You blink once, and here it is. It's over now. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Finally, I'm not like angry at everyone. Oh, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. El Psychongru. Bye bye.